And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run.
That's what I do.
5.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 27, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, orbit. Yo, go. Go on. Get wide. Go.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. He finds Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 40.
Go.
Mike's 43. Watch the pass. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Watch the slant.
Big river.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
From the 27, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Now.
43. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
43 is the mic.
Look at me, zipper.
Know your job. Big dad, big dad.
Now.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Murray now on first down. Shedding through the defense. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, Murray. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's going to be caught. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs.
But I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Marcus Golden able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Murray going to throw, eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alec Ogletree, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he finds his man, that's Butler. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Out left, Ellison's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Go. Hey, zoom. Rock it.
Right there. Switch.
Now Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones now on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, the throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Let's go.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The New York set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Jones to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Gallman. With 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Caught right side, Tate. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back. X3, 218, chopper.
43 is the mark.
Hey, Delta.
Check, 43. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Leo. Hard.
Check 49.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. On 4th down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. This is caught. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. 941. Watch the curve. Yup. 41.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Tie it right. 3.
Shotgun now from Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Yes.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Throwing Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Go.
On first and 10, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
That's it, baby. We got
Retains possession.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Ready up. 3 to Mike, boys. 43. Check, check. 43. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Hey, Echo. Hey.
43. Check, 43. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 43 is the mic.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check, go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Go.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Bam. Gone. Ready.
Jones now. Going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Exit.
43 is the mic. 43.
Jones on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43.
Rock it.
Shit.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Nick Perry. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals add on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 5.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Let's go now. Let's go. 2-6. Hurry.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. 70 ending. I got him. That's it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Yeah. Let's get off the field.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He hits White, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Ready?
Now Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Nick Perry. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Let's go. Set. And Ringo. Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Murray now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. The end result, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put...
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Mike's 43. Smooth. 43. Man, I got that.
Jones throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 60 outlaw, 80 weapon.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Go.
Now Jones throwing after the interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 42.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Throwing on first down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yep.
What we got?
On 1st and 10, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Check pass, check pass. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
Here's Jones to throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. You must be hit it.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ten Lobo.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check.
Leo. Now.
Jones on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.